Good morning, everyone. Virgo here. It is August 20th, 2020, and happy Thursday to everyone. I'm sorry about the crappy edit on that song, but we had to get the appropriate music going, if you know what I mean. So this is a check-in on Jahmal from Rise of the Moors. Now, make no mistake, this man's name is Jahmal Latimer, and everybody knows that. But regardless, Jahmal has decided that that's not the name that he's going to go by, because he's under the false assumption that the court, because they've sent him a document where he's given them his Jahmal Bey name, and they've sent him a document with that name on it from the Attorney General's office, that somehow is going to stop the court from, giving him a bench warrant or putting out a bench warrant on him when they asked him at his court date yesterday whether he was Jahmal Latimer. Let's take a look.
All three are here.
Is the last name Bey, B-A-Y?
B-E-Y.
On the file, it's listed as a different name.
Do you go by a different name, sir?
No, no.
Leslie Malavi, I think, Judge?
No, that was the female, I believe.
No.
No?
Do you go, or have you ever gone by Leslie Malave?
No, last time I was here in front of, I believe his name was Houlihan. Issue of my identity was brought up. He asked me to file my nationality card with the court.
Have you ever gone by Jahmal Latimer?
Nope.
All right, sir, you don't have a case in front of you. You're all set.
All right, thank you.
It will be a bench issue for Jahmal Latimer because of your That's the next defendant.
Now, what Jahmal doesn't realize is there are several reasons why, even if you actually go in to change your name legally, that the court might possibly deny your name change until you've cleared some things up. Here are some of those reasons. Attempts to avoid financial obligations, certain criminal convictions, objections to the proposed new name by other people generally, changing a minor's name, avoiding confusion or harm, and state-specific rules. So those are just some of the reasons why, which, by the way, this scenario is covered by 3 of these particular reasons. What he doesn't realize is just because you change your name, it doesn't change your obligations. It doesn't change anything if you happen to get in trouble. As a matter of fact, it might actually get your name changed, completely denied. It doesn't change your social security number or what your obligations are financially. It doesn't change the fact that you were that person when you received the actual charge. So therefore, he's completely out of his gourd in this assumption. As you can see, the judge is aware that he is Jahmal Latimer, or at least was during the time of the charge, and he's warned him, hey, guess what, buddy? Bench warrant's going out on Jahmal Latimer, so hopefully you didn't perjure yourself by lying. The sad part about it is he did perjure himself by lying, and soon, although it's not there yet, we'll be seeing a bench warrant show up on this document. Here we are over here on the public portal for the Rhode Island courts, and this is the case summary. And as you can see, there's all kinds of information pertaining to this case. The link will be in the description if you want to take a look at all the different things that are on here. And there are quite a few case events on here and stuff you might find interesting if you're following this case. Oops, wrong one. That's another case of his, by the way. This is the case we're actually looking at. The obstructing officer in execution of duty arrest, disorderly conduct, and resisting legal or illegal arrest. That all happened March 5th of 2020. All right, so here's all of the different actions that have taken place. And there was a miscellaneous document that was filed within the docket yesterday, apparently. And then there was case information that was filed through J-Link to the police department. Now, what we're going to be finding here very shortly is a bench warrant that's been issued out for him. And that takes a little bit to get up on dockets, I've noticed, just like Sharon Tracy Gales took about a week and a half to show up. As you can see, the court has reset another date to the 14th of September, so we'll be taking a look at that at 9 a.m. And, of course, the bond was originally set at 10% of $20,000, so that's a total of $2,000 that the bond was set at back in March. All right, so just so that you guys are aware, we're going to keep an eye on it, but I wanted to make sure you know that the docket is here. The link will be in the description for you to take a look at should you want to. It's a shame that Prince Ali Ababa over here does not understand that the law actually covers the actual area that he is attempting to try to breach at the moment by simply stating that name changes don't matter in any kind of a court case, especially one that's considered criminal. Regardless to that, this is what Jahmal had to say when he was faced with the question within his own mind of whether or not he should have lied to the judge. Let me give you a hint. It's not a good outcome, Jahmal.
Abdullah Bey, dear sir, enclosed is the state's response to your affidavit of fact and written dismissal. So the Attorney General addresses me as Jahmal Talib Abdullah Bey, yet that so-called judge doesn't have my file on record and threatened to issue a warrant.
All right, everybody, as always, just keeping you up to date on the silliness of these individuals. I am surprised because, Jahmal usually does better research than this. This has been attempted hundreds of times and only manages to gather more charges. Even Anthony Williams tried this one, and that's a pretty public case. Come on, Jahmal. You gotta do better than this. All right, everybody. Have a great day.